In this series, we will deal in more detail with the physical cleansing of the organism, although it goes without saying that spiritual cleansing, which we discussed in previous videos, should also accompany it. Colon cleansing. The sick man's bowel is usually full of unhealthy, rotting foods that are difficult to get out of the colon. The consequences are constipation, bloating and abdominal pain. Poison in bowel spreads throughout the intestines through the intestinal walls and causes great harm to the body. That is why colon cleansing is one of the first steps a patient should take. The fastest and easiest way to clean your colon is by consuming salt water. In 1 liter of slightly heated, clean non-carbonated water, squeeze 1 lemon and pour a tablespoon of salt, preferably sea salt. This liter of salt water is usually drunk in the morning, after getting out of bed, before consuming any food. It is necessary to drink this salty water within a reasonably short time of 5 to 15 minutes. The taste of salt water is not the most pleasant, but it is tolerable and the result will be visible very soon. The person will very quickly need to go to the toilet, maybe several times in a short period of time, which will allow the colon to be cleaned to a great extent. This colon cleansing process should be repeated for 5 days in the same way each morning after getting out of bed. Cleaning the colon with salt water is not recommended for people who are suffering from heart disease, diabetes or who have kidney problems. They may be treated with enema or hydrocolon therapy. Enema is a method of injecting fluid into the colon via the anus with the help of a simple plastic or rubber balloon, bag or container with the tube. Rinsing uses 1.5 to 2 liters of lukewarm water, tea or other liquid into which certain medicinal plants are inserted. The vessel with the liquid is usually hung on the door, and the tip of the tube that emerges from it is gently inserted into the anus of the person, most often lying on the side. The top of the tube is smeared with petroleum jelly to make it easier to enter the anus. There is a faucet at the end of the tube that regulates the rate of fluid flow into the colon. After inserting a large amount of fluid into the colon, the person turns to one side and the other side for a few minutes, gently massaging the abdomen to allow the fluid to spill as much as possible through the colon. All the time, the muscle of the anal opening is held tight so that the fluid does not exit the colon. After that, the person goes to the toilet and expels the fluid from the colon. This method can also be applied several times during the day if needed. Hydrocolon therapy is the colon cleansing with the help of a special electrical device that injects a large amount of fluid, usually water, into the colon and at the same time ejects it. In this way, the colon is thoroughly rinsed, although the same effect can also be achieved by ordinary enema if properly applied. There are also methods of cleansing the colon with special herbal blends that are drunk in capsules or blended in juice. Most famous and successful is intestinal formula number 1, which is drank in quantity of 1 teaspoon every evening before bedtime, which stimulates colon emptying. This formula should be drunk every night until regular colon emptying has started. It is important to note that appendicitis is only a more advanced form of constipation, and the problem is resolved by stopping food intake and cleaning of the colon. If you liked this video, please click on the like button and subscribe.